All right. So what EQs do you use for flavor?
Oh, that is a question. Um,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
oh man, I've got so many. All right, let's get into it. Um, so for flavor, within so I'll start with the Slate digital one where we started off. Um,
Yeah.
so I would use the um, there's a few different EQs in there. I'd use the Neve one. I think it's the FGN is what it's called. It is in Slate's uh, FMR plugin that we were talking about before. So there's
Yeah.
a version of the Neve 1073 EQ that is really good for bringing in bite or growl, like um, so around like the 750 hertz or up around like the 2 to 4K to give a bit of bite. That plugin's got a really cool feature where you can bump up the drive of it, and that kind of emulates boosting up the line level. Yeah, this one here,
Which one, sorry?
the just left of what you're on now, the FGN.
FGN.
You're just over it.
Oh, this
Yeah, that
one.
one. Yeah, so that little red knob on the bottom right there, that's a little drive button, drive section.
Yeah.
I don't think it.
Oh,
You got to keep going down.
there we go.
Yeah, there it is. And that's really cool because it drives the frequency that you're boosting. So you kind of get this like multi-band drive section almost,
Oh,
and that's really cool. Especially in the low mids region, if you like crank the low mid section and then boost that, you get like this really cool like aggressive drive going on.
yeah.
Love that. There's one called the Classic EQ, I think it's called. It's a white one. If where might be up the top.
Classic.
Oh god, yeah,
I'll head back to the previous.
yeah. Just stay on this page. You'll be able to see it. Go
Yeah.
down. It's on the left there.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
custom
the
series EQ.
custom series EQ. That one's been built around.
Uh,
Yeah, it's up a bit.
Finicky. Fuck it.
Anyway, it
I'll
doesn't
just
matter.
zoom back out.
Um, that one, like they've done a whole lot of work on that, and each of the like, there's three bands on each of the, sorry, three frequencies on each of the bands, and they're all
Mm.
modeled off like a different hardware EQ that they think that EQ is perfect for that frequency. And so it's like having like 20 EQs in one and just using the best parts of it. And whether you go up or down changes which EQ it emulates. So it's really cool. But the top band of that one is
Yeah.
just beautiful for adding like sizzle and like sweetness to like a vocal or even a whole mix. That's a really solid one. Um,
Hell,
what else have we got? The Pultec EQ emulator from the Puigtech, the one from Waves. You know
oh
the blue
yeah.
one. That for high end, again, is really good for vocals and whole mixes, like the top band
How do
of
you
the
spell that?
Puig Puig TEC, I think it's called
Uh,
Puig Tech.
here we go. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
that one. All right.
The compressor or EQ?
The first one, the EQ. And so this guy, that top band there,
Yes.
the so on the bottom one, if if you crank that to like 12 or 16 and give that a fucking boost, she is
Yeah.
tight. Um, really good sound. And
This I own this EQ and I have not really used it that much.
dude, the top end on that EQ is one of the nicest things you'll put on something. And I'm gonna give you a little tip right here.
Oh yeah.
This is like something I found one day, and I use it fucking all the time. So the other one, the 5 one, the mid range one, just jump
Yep.
over to that one.
Oh,
No, the other one. There we go. No,
that's interesting. Really interesting.
can you?
Apparently, it doesn't matter where you click.
Uh,
Stand by.
Standing by. Doesn't. Yeah. Oh no, you gotta go across.
Oh, yeah.
Image across. Yeah. Yeah. So this guy. Um. So that bottom one, the bottom peak, if you put that on 500 on a vocal and boost it up, you will get that low mid body for your vocal without the mud. That is,
Interesting.
I found it one day because I was just looking for that, and I was going through all my plugins and trying to find something that sounded decent in that low mid range on a vocal without like making it
Yeah.
sound shitty and muddy. And this plugin, 500 hertz, boost the shit out of it, and it sounds fucking amazing.
Oh, man,
100%.
I want to try that now.
Yeah,
That's
dude,
really cool.
love it.
Hell yes.
In terms of other ones for flavor, I think, man, I've got a few, but those are probably like my best tidbit ones.
I actually use the V,
Oh, the
the V stuff
VEQ.
quite a bit.
They used to be my favorite.
I
And
used to, yeah, I use those EQs all the time.
actually, I went to
Um,
try and find mine the other day and I lost them. I couldn't find them in my system.
oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know where it went. I must just be under a different, like, I don't know, it's hiding somewhere. They're cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I use this one quite a lot, actually.
Yeah.
Um,
What
I don't
on?
know why. There's something about it. There's something about it.
Yeah.
On vocals, because I find that the top end. Sorry, but it's just ran into all my my life just then.
Nice.
Um, I use it for a lot of top end because I find at the top end and it's quite nice.
Yep.
It's not harsh.
Yeah.
Um, it's like the main thing. It's got a really nice high pass as well,
There's
which I
something
like.
something about stepped things that like are stepped that you can't get in between the frequencies of. I don't know what it is about them, but they just feel good, even though it's a
Yeah,
plug-in, and they could just sweep it. It's like doesn't make any difference to them, but like I don't know, it's something about stepped frequencies that are really cool.
yeah,
Don't know what
yeah.
it
I love
is.
that stuff.
Yeah.
I use that actually quite a lot on kick and snare as well.
Oh yeah.
Just because you can kind of just go, all right, yeah, I want my kick to sit at like 4K
Yeah.
or 5K, depends on what kind of track it is. And you can easily just get it and just boost it, and it just sounds good with this plugin, I find.
Yeah.
And you can get like a nice body as well with your snare
Around the
around like
220.
a 220 range,
Yeah.
or you can use this side and get like the classic 200 thud. But yeah, I really like this one. I use it quite a bit.
Hell yeah.
Probably either like the Shep's Omnichannel for flavor or this.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes I use the is it the Shep's EQ, the 73.
Oh yeah.
I
Real
use this one
aggressive
sometimes as well.
sounding EQ. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
You can kind of like, it sounds really weird when you got the drive on. Like it sounds way too much, like it's over way over the top. I
Oh,
don't
that's
ever really
interesting.
use that,
Because that's
but I do however, boost the gain all the way up, and I find it gives it a bit of saturation, which is cool.
yeah. That's funny because
But
that's the part of my my 1073 emulator that I really like is the drive.
oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine's like, well, that one in particular is really harsh.
Oh,
There's
okay.
like no mid ground, and you kind of just switch it on, and it's like all or nothing kind of thing.
Oh, okay. With my one, you hit the drive and then when you turn that line level up is it kind of determines how much drive you put in it.
Yeah.
So it's got a bit of mid range playability there.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Um, What
So
else EQ wise?
VEQ, we use the Shep 73. So far you're on waves quite a bit.
Yeah. I don't really use much else with EQ stuff. I guess I am pretty much exclusively waves with EQ, really.
Yeah.
I can't think of anything else I really use. Yeah.
Good stuff.
All right. Hell yeah. Well, do you want to move on to something else? Compressors, perhaps?
Maybe compressors. All right.
Son.
Oh,